Okay, we get the first glimpse of the footer. It's a massive piece of concrete. Well, I'm always pleased when I see concrete, bared of its forms. It's got a nice patina to it always, and it disappears in a few hours as it dries out. So you can see here, we got a bad pour because we stopped vibrating. When we were pouring this, we thought that it was suspicious. After this area right here broke, we stopped vibrating, and you can see how the result of that activity is you get pockets. And inconsistencies, but it was either that or fill it up and watch it collapse. I specifically asked Ono-san about this corner. How am I going to remove it? I saw the way he was putting it in there. And he said, oh, you just take out the sides and then it'll just pop out. The corner will just pop out. Let's see if that's true. Not just popping out, are you? Oh, there we go. Look at that. It just popped out. There's a different finish depending on whether the plywood has the gloss side facing or the non-gloss side facing. And that is how you remove nasty half underground forms. Don't want to do that again. Okay, we've finished with the plywood. We're just down to now stickers and 2x and scrap stuff here. Luckily, I have a new scrap wood table over there, which I'll put them all on. Well, the method to my madness is 3 piles. Short usable, long usable, and burn pile. I've also got a temporary pile that is called nail. Okay, well, I am surprised. I've got probably a third of the forms down and done. Okay, I've finished the pipes and hooks and such hardware on the first floor. I'm moving up to the second floor, and it's a little bit more complicated up here. I've got some screw supports to take out. I've got the scaffolding to remove, some lumber there, tie downs with thick wire, so I got to cut that. So a little bit more stuff to do up here. Okay, we've got the wood out of the way. Now we'll start putting all the so far accumulated pipe on the rack. And then I'll start up there. I don't know whether I want to take the pipe off of the 2-meter wall or take the forms off of the stem walls. I'll figure that out in a second. I just checked the weather report. It's supposed to be raining for the next 3 days solid, starting at about midnight tonight. I don't know how that will affect anything. I think the rain will be good for the concrete, help it cure. It won't be so hot. But then I also saw typhoon number 1 is hitting it's supposed to land right here in Shimoda on the 31st. So more on that in a bit. Okay, that's all the pipe from the front of the 2-meter wall. Hardwire? Yeah, hardwire. That's the outside of the stem wall. A little bit of cleaning up to do, but you know, it's you don't see any gaps or pockets, except for those intended to be there. think that's it for today, but I'm really happy. It's really taking shape. Okay, we're back for day 3 of my new career choice, stripping. We're supposed to be getting rain. It was supposed to be raining all day, but the latest forecast early this morning says it's not going to start till midday. So I've got till 11, possibly 2 before it starts in earnest. And that means I can finish stripping off the 2-meter wall. Yesterday I finished with the nunokiso, the stem wall, and I haven't cleaned up the after effects of that yet. So I hope to get the boards and there's no more poles, but I hope to get the boards all cleaned up for the stem wall, and then get the 2-meter wall forms all stripped off. In behind there's a whole bunch of screw supports, and there's a whole bunch more pipe back there. So I've got like 4 hours or so, I think, and I'm just gonna motor on through. Okay, that's the lion's share of all of the pipe on the back wall. I think I mentioned in the pour video that we got into a bit of a sticky wicket here down at the bottom. Those two, actually just the bottom one horizontal pipe is encased in concrete. It's not going anywhere. But I also have the turnbuckles. 2 of the turnbuckles are pretty secured in concrete themselves, so the top one isn't coming out. And then because those 2 are locked in there, these 4 verticals are kind of cemented in at their feet. Okay, the rain's starting. It's only about 9 right now, so quite a bit earlier than expected. And there we have it, another pipe mess. Stonehenge. A hell of a wall. A hell of a wall. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Anybody who's done demolition before knows there's a certain level of satisfaction in not having to be too pretty about things. You can really bash things around and throw them around. It's a good feeling of satisfaction. So we've got a couple of things. We're going to be stripping all the boards down today, making them ready for the fourth and final pour, which will be this first floor slab. Before that, I've got to get rid of my indoor swimming pool that has appeared after the rain. Okay, well that was fast. I haven't used this product before. I bought it several months ago knowing that I needed to get water out of places, and it's the first time. I almost didn't need to speed up the film. It just happened so quickly. Good stuff. I need to have a drain hose. I didn't have any hose for the drain, so I shot it all over the ground here. That's fine. It'll dry up. But yes, wow, efficient little product. Okay, I've broken out the Bosch, my Sawzall, and my multi-purpose tool. One of these is going to make its way through these 5 sheets of plywood. Oh, the Sawzall for the win once again. All right. So that's a tool. I mean, we love the convenience of battery-powered tools, but the dependability and power of corded tools is incomparable. Some may disagree. What are you going to do? Is there a dog below me? Is there a dog below me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay, this is not a CYA situation. Sometimes YouTubers have to say this to cover their asses, but I say it just as a good guiding principle. Do not do what I do, okay? Don't try to do this yourself. These are the results that DIYers get who don't really know what they're doing. In my case, I had about 5 panels back here that got buried in too much concrete, and taking them out has been a real bear. But they're out, and I have to patch and cover in order to correct all this. There's nothing structural, and even because it's the back of the house, there's nothing even cosmetic to worry too much about. But you know, there's fixes now that have to take place, and had the pros been doing this, they might not have, you know, ended up in this situation. Anyway, that's what we get for being DIYers and saving a whole bunch of money. Okay, let's just wrap up this stripping video. It's a hell of a job. Somebody's got to do it. I didn't film any of today's final cleanup, but today was the final cleanup. I tore down all of the forms, stacked them neatly in their various piles, from wood to pipe to panels to fittings. I haven't bagged the last of the fittings yet, but this stripping job is done. It took me 4 days, mostly by myself. Amy was helping yesterday for half a day, and that was really appreciated. So yes, enough of this stripping business. Let's get back to building. That's coming up soon. Thanks for hanging around.